Hello guys, this is 4.2. Today you're going to learn to use square roots to solve quadratic equations. Remember to put this in your table of content, and also on the pages write your title and your objectives. An example is a bungee jumper wearing safety equipment falls from a platform. The jumper claims to have been in free fall for 5 seconds before the bungee cord recoiled. So that's an example of how you would use this. But before we start, let's go ahead and see if you guys remember how to simplify square roots. Okay? All right, first of all, you need to simplify this. And what are some perfect squares that goes into 42? A perfect square would be something like 4 times 4, 2 times 2, 3 times 2. So let's go to your calculator if you need some help. Go to y equal and put 48 divided by x and go to your table where it starts at 1. No perfect square. Oh, look at that. 16. So another way you can write 48 is 3 times 16. Okay? And the square root of 16 is 4 goes outside, 3 stays home. Just like that. All right? Let's go and look at 72. Right. So 72 divided by x. Go to your table. I see a perfect square with 2 and 36. So another way you can write this is 2 times 36. And the square root of 36 is 6. They got a buddy. They go outside. The 2 stays home. Always, always simplify your answers. Okay? Let's go to the next one. 343 divided by x. And that's the x you use. This is the x you use right here. Go to your table. Do you see any perfect squares anywhere? Oh, look at that. 7 and 49. So this is the same as 7 times 49. A square root of 49 is 7, with the other 7 staying underneath the radical. All right. Now let's take a look at this one. You have 6, 45. Let's go to 45. Let's clear that. 45 divided by x. Go to your table. Start at 1. I see a perfect square with 5 and 9. So 5 times 9. A square root of 9 is 3. It's going to come out and you're going to multiply it. 3 times 6 is 18. Square roots of 5. Always simplify your answers. Okay? Let's look at the next one. 112. 112 divided by x. Go to your table. The perfect square. There's a 4, but I want you to see 28. Go to the highest one, 7 and 16. So this is the same as 8. Square root of 8 times 7 times 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So 8 times 4 is 32, with a square root of 7 left over. If you had used 4 and 28, 28 has 4 and 7. You see how you need to go as much as you can. All right? Look at this one. 5. Square root of 200 is 100 times 2. Square root of 100 is 10. 10 times 5 is 50 with square root of 2. Always simplify your solution. Okay? All right. So let's take a look at the following and let's talk a little bit about it. Okay? X squared. So let's take a look at x squared. What is the inverse of a square? It would be a square root. Do you see that? What you do to one side, you do to the other. These cancel, so x is plus or minus 3. Okay? If you were to graph this, it's a quadratic. You would go to 3 and negative 3, and you would have a graph. Notice it crosses the x-intercept twice. Okay? All right, let's look at B. X squared is equal to 12. Square root 12 is the same as 4 times 3. So x comes out to be plus or minus 2 square roots of 3. Okay? And so therefore, what is 2 square roots of 3? Averages out to be about 3.5. Notice it's a real number. So at 2 square roots of 3, and then negative 2 square roots of 3, you will have a graph crossing right there. Okay? I'm doing a video. All right. Next part, let's look at C. All right. X squared is equal to 0. Square root of x squared. So x is equal to 0. This time, You're only gonna cross x-axis at 0. Notice it hits the 0 and goes back up. This is called a bounce. This is called a cut. This is called a cut. Some people say a cross. Okay? All right. Bell's gonna ring. I'm gonna come back and finish your notes for part 2. Okay? So this is part 1.